Sounds like there are shark attacks actually in the USA. This is a shark attack victim. I was staring at it eyeball to eyeball. Oh God. This guy looks like... Oh God. I haven't heard shark stories in like a decade. Feels like yesterday. But Stephen Robles got a little bit more than he bargained for his usual morning swim this weekend. A 7-foot great white shark, the Keller Williams Palos Verdes Realty Brooker 50, was nearing the end of a 1-hour swim from Southern California's Hermosa Beach to Manhattan Beach with a group of 14 friends at 9:30 a.m. on Saturday when the shark came from the bottom of the ocean floor, surfaced at the top of the water, made a very sharp left turn, and lunged. At the side of his rib cage, he tells people, "He just swam right at me, and when he lurched into my chest, I could feel his whole body vibrating," says Robles, who is an open water swimmer and completed a 24-mile swim from Catalina Island to Palos Verdes last year. "It happened so quick. I was very scared. It was burning pain. I was staring at the shark eyeball to eyeball with its teeth on the side of my rib cage, and though it was the most frightening thing he's ever experienced, Robles followed pure instinct that saved his life. I had enough sense to use my right hand to grip its nose and pry the fish's teeth off my side torso area," he says. Luckily, the shark let go and swam away immediately. And Robles, who received numerous stitches on his chest and thumb where the shark tore through an artery, is alive to tell the story. "I immediately started screaming, and about 3 swimmers who were 5 strokes behind me came up and helped me get to shore. He says, "A paddler showed up and got me on his longboard, and paramedics and lifeguards were waiting." Robles, who's been swimming that shoreline his entire life, is now back home recovering and feeling very lucky. "Fortunately, the bite didn't go into any organs, and I didn't crack any ribs." He says, "I'm very thankful I'm alive. This absolutely could have been it. I was given a second chance, and this is day 1 of a new life." Wow. That person is very lucky he didn't get anything out. There's a lot of sharks in oceans. When I was a kid, I used to always think that there were sharks in swimming pools. Yeah, I know, right? It's scary. I mean, sharks are like criminals. They like to eat, and they like to keep shooting you. But yeah, sharks are I'm gonna move somewhere else. Sharks are very they are very dangerous, basically. That's what I gotta say. Here, I'm moving. Sharks are very criminal active. See, they can eat your whole body in just 1 minute. They're like, I'm trying to think of what the word is. Like, they're some kind of fish. Hang on. I'll be right back. I just gotta get something, Hang on. As I was saying, sharks are not a man's best friend. Basically, if you go in the water, a shark can easily sense, because sharks, this is coming from an experienced woman, because when I was little, I had a book that was all about sharks. When I was a little kid, I would always watch Jaws, because Jaws was such an amazing movie to watch. And when, this was coming from an experience, I one time went to Universal Studio when I was a little kid. I got very scared because I actually thought that the shark in the water was really real. I mean, it was crazy, But then, I sometimes get scared. I mean, some people, when they actually do get, sorry, I'm just getting a little, ugh. You know, sometimes when people get bit by a shark. Sorry again, I just gotta put this on. Sometimes when people get bit by a shark, it's like a nightmare compared to people who don't even get bit. I mean, I'm a person that has never gotten bit by a shark. I'm also a person who never swam on a dolphin before, so I think that this article is kind of cool because it tells you basically what people actually do. I mean, surfing. I mean, surf guys and dudes and everyone else. Be careful because if you're in an ocean, sharks will be there. Sharks are like, basically, this is like my first time talking about sharks ever since I was a kid. I love sharks. It's just that, you know what I hate about sharks? Do not laugh at me. They eat whales, and I don't know if, like, I heard, like, when I was in school, like, no, I'm not in school anymore, but basically, when I was in school, I would be afraid of sharks, because, I don't know, I'm scared of sharks. Everyone's scared of anything. Like, when I was little, do not laugh, I was afraid of it because of the clown, and it took me years to go over my fear. But sharks are not the greatest kind of people you want to mess with. As you know, Jaws, a famous movie that I would recall is a good movie, but then it gives you some fear. Like every time I went to my aunt's house, I would always be afraid because every time I went to her house, like, I would always be afraid, like, if I ever went in the deep end, like, I would, like, seriously see a shark, and I would, like, oh my god. But this was, ever since that surfer girl, I don't know, Soul Surfer, she got married, and she lost one arm. And I think that she's an amazing person because she didn't give up on her life. I mean, if you lose one thing on your body, would you want to quit your life? If I, for instance, lost one of my bones, I would still want to work for it. I feel so bad for people who have broken bones. Like, everywhere I go, there's going to be people with those, and I don't criticize them. I actually think that they're very brave. So, this is my topic on sharks, and next we're going to talk about Miss Simpson's, should I say Mrs. Johnson's wedding. Bye guys, enjoy this video, and no rude comments or I'll block you.